everybody. We don't need to be in that menu yet. Well, one moment on that one. We don't need to be in that menu. Good start. Let me turn the music down a little bit. Who we got in chat here today so far? I see Zwei, I see Aloe, I see Chicken Nugget, I see Christy, I see Pickles. How y'all doing? Welcome in. Kana the fourth be with May. It is indeed Kana. How's everything sound? Am I too loud? Am I too quiet? Hello! But yes, we're here. It's finally time for more mutant blasting mayhem. Doing pretty good today. Nice. Where are the PNG, the stream avatars? I'll make you all a little bigger. Things are sounding good. Nice, nice. I'll ask again once we get into the proper game. But yes, we're continuing. We got more Blaster Master to do. Interesting drawing. I mean, you're the artist. You have the power to do this nonsense. But yes, before we actually start Blaster Master 03, I actually have a correction to make about Blaster Master 02. Because I actually had some information wrong. Now, in 02, I mentioned the only character having an English voice actor was Kana. Which was actually wrong at the time of recording that because I didn't realize there was Gunvolt DLC that actually had an English dub for both Jason and Eve. So I just want to correct that real quick. There has been new additions, so now more of the characters have an English dub. And I will be showing them off a little later because I just want to show it off. I want to show up as much of this franchise as I really can. But I suppose that's enough of the NES soundtrack. Had to be done. Yeah. Fair enough. Elgato's capturing audio. And let us begin Blaster Master 03. God, I'm excited for this. I've been missing these games. Integrated in Sunsoft. Jason Frudnick, a young luminary in the field of robotics, battled mutant forces beneath the Earth's surface aboard the all-terrain battle tank Sophia III and saved the planet from certain destruction. Alongside support droid Eve and the mysterious life form Fred. However, when the dust had settled, mutant cells had begun to corrupt Eve. In order to save her, Jason developed the new Gaia Sophia for space travel. He believed there was a way to save Eve on her home planet, Sophia. During their perilous journey, they visited many strange planets and met fellow pilots of the Metal Attacker battle tanks. After tense encounters and ultimately working together, their bonds deepened. With help from the pilots, they defeated the mutant master of super dimensional space. Droll level, in Eve, corruption was halted. Droll Revo. At the end of their journey, they parted ways with the other pilots. And Jason rebuilt his damaged tank into the new G Sophia SV. Before long, they arrived at their final destination, the planet Sophia. However, a new crisis was already there, lying in wait for them. They were attacked by Sophia's army and the Sophia Force, and G Sophia SV was rendered inoperable. Jason, Eve, and Fred were captured and separated from each other. Why did they do this to us? Why? Before Jason could find any answers, the base where he was held suddenly fell into chaos, allowing him to escape and recover G. Sophia. The fate of Jason and Eve, and the fate of the planet Sophia all revolve around the threat of the mutant scourge. But now, an interdimensional reversal of fate is beginning. And that is our intro for Blaster Master 03. We got a recap and our basic little summary of what's going on. Yeah, hopefully everything sounds good now. So yes, this is Blaster Master 03. This is the finale of the Zero trilogy. So I am very excited. So let's get ourselves started. There's not really much to go over right now. 03 is kind of just its own game. It doesn't really have any DLC. It doesn't have any DLCs or anything like that. This is a whole experience. So let's get started. Phew, I finally got out of there. This whole place is on high alert, and I don't think it's because of me. There's no way I could have gotten G. Sophia and my stuff back without a big distraction like that. What in the world's going on here? The entire base is in a complete disarray. No one has the time to worry about that. An escape in the MA hangars. Evacuating the base needs to be top priority. Damn it. Eve, Fred, where in the world are you? So we're back. We have Gaia Sophia back, G. Sophia. But unfortunately, all our upgrades are gone, so we're stuck with our standard Crusher Shot and the Triple Missile. So not a bad start, but as much as I just said all our upgrades are gone, not all of them. We still have the dive ability, and we got more stuff here. Mutants, what are they doing here? On Sophia, the mutants are known as the Invim Dark Star Army. They've been driven away once before, but now they're back and on the move. Looks like most of G. Sophia's equipment is gone. Figures. How am I supposed to fight the mutants like this? Earth's MA-001 SVG Gaia Sophia, an interplanetary all-terrain battle tank built on Earth. Most of its equipment was removed so the SF could analyze it. At present, the main cannon Crusher Shot, sub-weapon Warhead Missile should still be operable. The thing's armor looks pretty thick. The Crusher Shot alone won't do much. Some Warhead Missiles should pierce right through it, though. Using sub-weapons, consume SP. So yes, the SP system is still back, but it's also been changed again? For the third time, they change this all the time. And yes, just like in Blaster Master 02, falling from a high height or taking damage will recover your SP, so definitely keep your tank on the move to get some SP back. The higher you drop, the more SP you get back. Now, we still, I think we still have our wall jump. Yeah, we still have the wall jump back, which is pretty cool. I like that they kept that. That's very good for Sophia's movement. I enjoy the wall jump a lot. I think it's very good. And yeah, the mutants are attacking. I will say this. I'll talk more about this, like why, like, oh, why are those just guys gray now? Weren't they just, like, green in the last game or whatever? There's a reason for that. We'll get over that in a second. But first, looks like I'll need to leave G. Sophia behind and go from foot here. Facilities crucial to the base comms and surveillance are inside here. If someone were to crash the system, they could buy enough time to escape. The map on the Silvergram also indicate the presence of items. Whatever I do, this is the only way forward. Looks like I'm going in. And just like 02 and the other Blaster Master games, we have both our in-tank gameplay and our solo Jason gameplay, which continues with the top-down idea. The mutants already made it this far inside the base? If I hadn't grabbed my pilot gear when I escaped, I'd be toast. Pilot gear includes the G rifle and the back mountain R blaster rifle. The G rifle has 5 weapon types that can handle a variety of enemies. Higher gun levels will increase the shot's firepower and rate of fire. R blaster rifle fires powerful sub-weapons. Thank you for tutorials. Okay. Yes, they're explaining in lore of your sub-weapons and other junk. My suit weapons, even my broken helmet, he fixed all of it for me. Now they're the only things keeping me safe from the mutants. Please be safe, Eve. So yes, so interestingly, compared to 02 and 1, 03 has a completely reworked weapon system for Jason. Where in the original game, you were constantly leveling up your weapons to get access to more guns. This one, you have access to all 5 types of your shots, and they're just going to increase in power. Just a little bit over and over. So, we have our basic little pea shooter, which can also be upgraded to a buster shot when our levels get high enough. We have our shotgun. It's a shotgun. I don't think I need to explain a shotgun to you. I hope not. If I need to explain a shotgun to you, I don't know what to tell you. The whip's back from 0-2. Still able to deflect projectiles. Still kind of close range combat thing. Still pretty niche, but it's okay. This is the, I believe, what is the thing actually called? It is called the Lock-On Striker. The Lock-On Striker is basically what it says on the tin. It will lock on the stuff and then shock it. One of the better weapon attacks to keep on hand. But it's Blaster Master. If you know anything about the Blaster Master games, you should know what this weapon is. That's right, the Crosswave is back. Slash Wave Beam, whatever. This is your big bad weapon once it gets to higher levels. It's one of the best. Keep it in hand. So while I'm here, I'm just going to mark my shortcuts that I usually do when I play this game. Because I like to have both the shotgun, lock-on striker on my quick draw with the wave beam as my default. Because it is good. One of the also new additions, Jason can now pull the best Sonic the Hedgehog impression he can do. Good old Jason the Frednik here can spin dash now, allowing him to get around the world a lot faster. Kind of similar to the dash counter I was using a bunch during 2 to move a little quicker. They just give it its own special ability now. Yeah, shot counter, it's pretty good. Now, I primarily use these 2 weapons because of just like cooldown stuff is why I like using them. Is why the like shotgun and wave beam are kind of my 2 go-tos. Because you can really put out the DPS of that pretty quickly. Let's get a move on over here. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you really miss these right now. What was I going to say? Blaster Master 03's like top-down sections have a lot more puzzle segments than you would expect. But granted, they're not bad. They're pretty simple. The gameplay is still pretty similar, but I definitely will say it was a little confusing getting used to the new systems of the whole, like, attack system that you have. Oh yeah, blast counter is still back. It just doesn't present itself as much as it did in the last game. But still very helpful and very useful. Make sure to be using your parries and your counters, otherwise you're going to be in for a world of hurt. I'm going to shut up for a little bit because oh no, we have to give a boss fight coming up. There's a typo in the name. That's fine. How you doing, Ethan? Welcome in. Yeah, and just like 0, 2, and 1, if you are taking damage, you do lose your gun level. So make sure to be avoiding those shots as much as possible. The Blaster Master series is a win more or lose harder game series. The first map of the Sophia Force base. But yeah, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully everyone else is doing good. I'll get through tutorial yapping pretty soon. I'm just kind of getting through the basics. You gotta cut me a little bit of slack. The game feels really quiet on my end, but that also could just be the game. Now then, Jason got a new thing. They finally did something. Jason has a jetpack. He finally doesn't break his legs. You can finally prevent Jason's legs from breaking. He finally did something about his glass legs and paper skin. He can float now. It's beautiful. For anyone new here who does not see the other games, I don't think would understand how crazy that is. That I think, what in the world is? It's like there's a crack in space itself. Wish I had time to check this out, but I gotta get back to G Sophia. Oh boy, 3 a.m. Checkpoints are capable of saving. Yep. 16 months, Ethan. That's crazy. And yeah, just like in the other games, you can call your Sophia to you with checkpoints. It's very useful. Just use it. But let's get to one of these other systems. Just down here. Thankfully, we can get down here because of the wall jump. Champion the Frosting made some meat for burritos. Editing and phone Steam control. Fair. I've only been seeing stuff with Steam controller. So this is another rework system, the Life Energy Guard. not the music. It might be good. I'll have to see. Prevents the MA's life from dropping one time when taking damage. A disposable shield up to 16 can be held at once. Looks like this temporarily increases my life energy. Sophia got it all. Life energy guard even prevents the pilot's gun level from dropping. I should keep an eye out for these, so I'll need them when things get rough. So yes, the guard has also been reworked. Can I adjust the volume here? Nope. That's just the game. So now Sophia, G Sophia actually has her own guard, so now she has her own little defensive system, so you can put a little extra health in your tank. It's temporary, but pretty helpful. Keep up these wall jumps. Now, I mentioned being interested in the fact that these like little gray guys, these like little like round guys are gray, and like the like hornets are red. If I remember correctly, at least know the gray guys are, those are the exact palettes of these enemies from the NES Blaster Master game, which I think is a really cool like reference. Oh, yeah, speaking of Blaster Master Zero being cool, by the way, if anyone's interested in playing any of the trilogy, the entire trilogy and the DLC is on sale right now on Steam for the 30th anniversary of Inti Crates, I believe. So, yeah, if you want to check these games out, pick them up now. Now, we have this whole map. We're supposed to go over there to the right because, hey, that's where the boss is and, like, this thing is telling us. But there's this little thing over here to the left that I would like right now. Also, yeah, we can see a bit more of the Sophia Force's, like, tanks in development. These, like, floating Sophias, which I think are really cool. Like, the fact that you're also fighting, like, miniature versions or lesser versions of your tanks. Really shows off, like, the whole... This is the Sophia Force's, like, home base, and they made all these. Looks like another Sophia Force facility. Robot soldiers used by the Sophia Force were created to battle the mutants. There's an endless amount of them, and they will attack any outsiders. Going against them unprepared is a mistake one would soon forget. I wouldn't stand a chance against them on gear like this. Straight off my escape route, too. I don't have time for detours. I need to get out of here ASAP. Nah, we're taking a detour, Jason. You're crazy. This is a Metroidvania. We're taking a detour. Still can't do anything with these weird space portals, but that's okay. So this one's a bit more of an extra challenge thing, but it's a little simpler than you think. Just book it. Just book it and go. Prepare to blast counter if you need to. Just run. Don't actually interact with any of the Sophia Force right now. You just want to run. Main SP up. Increases the MA's main max HP or max SP, whatever. I will get my words together sooner or later. Yeah, take advantage of your spin dash. Take advantage of your blast counter to help get you out of here a little quicker. Also, your bombs are very nice for getting rid of those walls, so you don't have to like sit there and pound the wood. Because those things can take a whooping. And we've now increased our sub SP by 10% as well. Nice HP up. And we got Jason his life energy guard in its first one. Now again, these are temporary. These do not last forever. If you lose them, they're gone. Thankfully, the power-ups do respawn if you lose them. You can go back and reclaim them. But, again, try to minimize taking damage as much as you can. Now, another thing, since we don't have the counter gauge or CP gauge from the last game, our counter's been reworked to be a little bit more committal. Now, instead of burning a gauge, you have to actually land it, otherwise you're locked out till that timer up there refreshes. There we go, nice and easy. Oh, he was so worried about I don't have the right gear to take on this. Just run like a coward. It works every time. And now our tank's a little bit stronger. Careful. We're getting out of here. Cool. Yeah, I do like the fact that they also use the NES sprites for these enemies, considering that the plot of the NES game, or no, it wasn't the NES game, it's the Japanese, so Metafight, the Japanese version of the game, was actually defending Planet Sophia, not Earth. So now that we're on Planet Sophia, it's cool that we're dealing with the NES and old school, like, Famicom-style mutants again. I just think it's a cute detail. Some people probably don't really care as much, but it's a detail I think is a very, very fun little callback. And that's all that matters, the fun little callbacks. And as you see, we're already out of our, like, defensive gauge for Sophia, so just be careful. I will also say, for the whole series, Blaster Master 03 is actually the hardest. Like, there has genuinely been real times of, like, difficulty I had playing 03 compared to, like, 02 and 0. No, I got anti-aired, but I got pushed away by the stupid little NES guy. I should really pay more attention and actually fight these things like I'm trying to live. Not just going gung-ho because I can right now because it's the very beginning of the game. And it's not an old NES game. It's similar, but not an old NES game, so it doesn't actually destroy you for doing nonsense as much. Besides, we just got a life up here, which increases both Jason and Sophia's HP by 10%, which is very nice. That's an extra hit point. Ooh, careful. I want my other ability. If you've seen this game, you know exactly what ability I want. Actually, have you seen any of the other, like, any of the Blaster Master games? Like, maybe not Blaster Master Boy on the Game Boy, but I don't remember. It's been forever since I played that one. Like, the Game Boy and Game Boy Color one, and I'm pretty... Oh, the stupid worms that I hate are back. Ugh. So, just like I did for 0, 1, and 2, I did do a practice run, but it's also been a very long time since I've done a practice run. So some stuff's going to be a little iffy on me for like, okay, do I remember everything or not? We need to go down. Either one will work. I think we go up technically. Get out of here. Being able to shoot diagonally makes those enemies so much easier. God, I recently played the NES. I guess spoiler for the multi-game marathon, I suppose. But I recently played the original Blaster Master, like the NES game. Just to, like, play it for fun and, you know, get a video for it. And, man, not being able to shoot diagonal sucks. So, what do you mean Sith Lord Kana is now real? Oh my god! Well, I have to show this on stream. That's beautiful. For those of you also getting in, you're going to learn more about this character at some point soon. Very fitting for Star Wars Day. I love it. Perfect. Never enough melons, indeed. It's really good. Alright. Where are we going in this map? We gotta go up there. Yeah, thankfully the little guys are pretty easy to take care of. Okay, this one's gonna need the whip. I guess I can show off the charge shot. I will admit, in my practice playthrough, I definitely lacked in using, like, the whip and the charge shot. I kind of just did the usual Blaster Master thing of, like, okay, here's my cool kit. I'm just gonna work with this. So let's at least, I want to try this a little more, see how good it does. Rapid fire, which is nice. Yeah, it does okay. Both of them are pretty okay. I'll definitely mess with this a little more. Because that is one of the things I wanted to do more when I'm doing 03. And as I have been with most of the other playthroughs, is actually experiment more with my weapons compared to just sit with the, like, here's the optimal loadout, just sit here and spam wave beam because it's goated with the sauce. And granted, I do still think if you have the option, if you're not feeling comfortable, just again, this will get you through most of, like, most basic combat, and you should be good. Gotcha. Especially this, like, striker. It's so nice. Yeah, and also, Wave Beam does actually, what's it called? Brain work mirror. Will stun still like in other ones, Also, you can check all your gun levels on what they do if you ever want to see exactly what your guns can do when they power up more and more. Stopping power up, yep. Stopping power. Hey, Lily, how you doing? So yeah. All this to say, keep your... Now I gotta go back. Because you missed the thing. I just want to vibe out to this music. I've been loving the music. Recovering lately? Oh, you're not feeling well? Alright, now we can go this way. God, I want more upgrades. It's the fun of just remembering from the fully, like, powered up version of the character, going back to the vanilla version of the character. I'm like, I want my upgrades. Oh! Is that Mutant Overlord? No, wait. Those are clones. Goes is an arch-mutant who led the mutant army that attacked Sophia. Even as mere clones, they aren't to be underestimated. With the blast counter at my disposal, I'll take them all on at once. Counter, it should be activated the moment enemy attack. Okay, here's your counter tutorial. We already gave you this. No way am I going to let these secondary copies slow me down. Warning! The layer of Gozer are. And yeah, you just do this. It is pretty easy. Yep, just use your blast counter and you'll be good. Another as well, but kind of oof. I wish you the best. If you start feeling better. Hopefully the nonsense and amazingness of Blast Smash 03 will help you. I'm doing fantastic. I just beat the final 3 versions of the final boss of the first game in about 5 seconds. I'm doing great. G Crusher Shot Plus consumes main SP, a main cannon weapon that fires powerful shots. So, one of the things they finally fixed that was a problem throughout of all of 01 and 02 is your main cannon. Your main cannon's actually useful now. At least the alternative shots are a lot more useful now compared to what they were initially. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm playing one of my favorite series. Blast Smash 03 has been a fun, the Blast Smash 0 series has been a fun passion project I've been doing. So I'm very happy to be back to this finally. I'm trying to make sure my mic isn't peaking too much, because I noticed it was peaking a lot during the Mario stream. Go to bed at like 9 tonight, I'm exhausted, oof. Yeah, now we have stronger main shots, which now consume that little orange SP up there. So in the original 0 and 02, your alternative shot fires for your main cannon will take from your main SP bar. Now your main cannon and sub-weapons are on separate meters, which is very nice. Now, you do need to be managing your meters, because as you see, when it runs out, you have to let it recharge all the way, and you'll be very weak shots afterwards. And also another problem. When one of your meters run out of ability, or like run out of fuel, yeah, they... you take double damage. And if both of your meters are out at any time, you are now in a one-hit KO situation no matter what. So definitely manage your bars very well, because you have to sit here and wait for them to recharge. But there is some fun little benefits, namely that little beam, that big beam we've been firing. Yeah, that's a really powerful attack. Is in fact I believe the second strongest thing G Sophia has. So definitely be managing your bars very well. And these stupid worms latch onto my tank. Nobody gets to touch Sophia but me! It's my tank! But yeah, now our guns, we just have a more powerful gun. So if you're not feeling comfortable at managing, just stick to the Stranded Crusher Shot. You're not going to lose that much power, but I want to experiment more with the G Crusher Shot Plus, because I didn't get to use this very much back when I first played. I can't get up there. I'm trying to keep my SP at a low count right now for something very specific coming up. Oh my god, it's Fred. Is that... Ribbit. Fred! can't believe you made it this far. Hold on, buddy, I'm coming for you. We gotta get our frog. We need best boy Fred. Fred is best frog. Fred is best boy. Thankfully, as well, Jason holds on to the ladders a lot better than he did in the original. Yeah, you don't get shot off ladders anymore, which is really nice. So, Jason's overall movement has been cleaned up dramatically. It probably took probably because of a lot of complaining. But then again, a lot of that was like made because of just like the original Blaster Master. Whee! Fred, are you okay? Rabbit. Fred is the support animal that acts as a probe for G Sophia. Selecting Fred's icon on the sub-menu will warp the pilot to G Sophia. Rabbit. So yeah, Fred works exactly the same as he did in 02. Anytime you are here and you're on the same screen as Sophia, you can just hit X and teleport right to Sophia. Very helpful. Fred is a very helpful boy. Make sure you use Fred. So many playthroughs I watch of this and the original Blaster Master 02. So many people just ignored Fred and ignored Fred's entirely and just kind of complained about, getting back to the tank is so annoying. They literally put a system in here so you don't have to care. It's just done. Oh, I recognize that trail. I recognize that. That doesn't look good. That's MA07 Garuda. No way. Lesbians? Do. Alright then. Here's the big save point. On the other side of this bulkhead is the exterior planet Sophia. Which means you're finally here. You got here faster than I expected. That voice. So you're the guy who's been guiding me this whole time. I've been watching you closely to see you and your vehicle's power. Well, you led me all the way here. What do you want with me? Isn't it obvious? Listen, escapee Jason Frudnick. I am the commander of Planet Sophia. It is my duty to neutralize all possible threats to this planet. Commander? Then why? Is that a metal attacker? Correct. This vehicle's name is Metal Attacker. Both the G Sophia you have now and Sophia the Third you once piloted are part of the MA series, and this here is the original. Are you serious? Then you must be pleased to finally meet you, though I wish it were under better circumstances. My name is Kane Gardner. Kane Gardner, you're... Planet Sophia scattered the MA series across space to battle the mutants. This man is one of the engineers of the MA1 MA I found on Earth, Sophia the Third. When Eve was in danger, he even sent Sophia Zero to help us. In a way, even I owe him our lives. So why is he... Kane, please tell me where she is. Why did you do this to us? Well now, that's enough chatter. I have a duty to fulfill. On guard, Jason Frudnick. Warning! The hostility of Sophia the Third, Nora M1, Metal Attacker. So yes, Metal Attacker. This is actually the tank of the very first game. This is the Meta Fight tank. This is also the tank Blaster Master NES is based off of. And I died. One moment. Nope, this is fine. We're resetting this. Because while this fight is technically a scripted loss, you can win it. And there is dialogue for this. I'm gonna give this a couple tries to actually try to beat the scripted loss. I'm just gonna go in there with full, actually. Yes, there is. Also, welcome in, Dragonite. Yeah, this is technically a scripted loss, but I want to try to beat it because I think it'd be fun. But yeah, this is literally the tank from the old NES Famicom days. If you look at Kane's, like, HUD over there, he has this little, like, HUD in his corner that shows his tank. That's the pause menu from the original game for the Famicom and NES, which I think is such a cute little detail. Warning, the hostility of Sophia the Third, Nora 1, metal attacker. Homing missiles suck. Oh, I missed the laser, no! So when I keep trying to hit the laser, if I remember correctly, that is a full health bar's worth of damage if you get that. Nope, I'm doing it. I will try this. I will get this. Give this a couple tries, because I actually got pretty close there. I want to do this. I want to be able to say I did this. Because I've also never actually read the dialogue for actually beating him. I believe there's special dialogue for it. So yeah, you gotta give me a couple tries before I inevitably give up and we just move on. Please no spoilers right now for new viewers, Dragonite, preferably. Yeah, it does a lot of damage. I thought it was a full health bar. Maybe it's as you get more SP, will do more damage. Yeah, good little tip if you want to survive a little better. Jason can kind of sit here and just take a whooping, because Jason heals every time he goes back into the tank. So if you ever need to just sit there and defend yourself, just pop out as Jason. Is one of those options you can do. If you ever think you can't dodge a thing, just hop out, do it as Jason. Ah, come on, Kane. Little bastard. Yeah, Phantom King. You're good as well, Dragonite. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just kind of like, I want to keep some of the stuff on the down low. We were right there, man. It's one of those like extra strategies you can do that most people don't think about. While I have a moment, we're gonna just move and get a fresh save when I fill up my SP bar. Because yeah, that's another change they did. Now your checkpoints are actually warp points, so you can maneuver around the world significantly easier. Band spot while I have a moment. Alright, let's try this again. Now we're at a full set, basically. We should be good. Kane! Cuts to image of Kane from the digital circus in a tank. Yeah, I gotta get used to that weird, like, jump. Yeah, I think I need to just... Yeah, I'm messing this up bad right now. I think I see what I gotta do at the beginning. If he pops homing missiles, I need to just hop out and just take them as Jason. Yeah, that was a terrible run. Like I said, I'm giving this a couple tries. I have some time. Alright, I need to be a little more mobile is one of those big changes I need to be, I'm noticing. Thankfully, you get right back into boss fights pretty quick, which I like. Normally, it's actually a little faster as well, because, hey, you would just die and just respawn. Yeah, it's even got his, like, the classic warhead missiles from the original. Ooh, that was a bad play on my part. Oh, I didn't get to bound in time. Oh, well. Need to definitely keep... I'm trying to get close because I want to do faster damage, but I don't have the HP to tank is the problem. Only would have had that power up still, but eh. Kane! God, I feel like Raziel, how much I'm yelling Kane. Yeah, it's fun. Oh, how did I not get it there? Oh, there it is. Nope, too late on that one. Alright, let me stop trying to cheese it with, like, the dodge with Jason kind of mechanic. Let me actually play it straight. That's part of what I'm doing wrong here. I definitely don't think it's a bad strategy, especially with homing missiles, but I think I need to leave it for just those things. Wafrutnik? I don't know. Too late on that dodge. Not a high enough jump. I get so close. Wasan, Wa-Eve, Wana. Wande. Then Wei. Watam. Does everyone gets a Wa equivalent? Yeah, jump there. Good jump. Warhead missiles! Music with vibing. Oh, the OST of this game is fantastic. The whole series has a really solid OST. Although I will say 03 probably has my top 3 songs in the series. It's gonna be a long time before we get to them. Except for maybe Area 1. Area 1, the one we were hearing at the beginning of the game, like the beginning of stream, we heard the NES version. Bad jump, need to jump higher there. Thankfully, he's still using the terrible NES version of the... Ow. The Thunderbreaker. Should have waited on getting back in. Oh, I didn't hold. There we go! A little rougher than I would like, but it's there we go. God, can't believe it's still running. It's maybe an old model, but the gap in our experience is vast. Still, you did well to last this long. I can't give up here, please, just let me through. I'm normally not one to turn down a fight, but I'm running out of time. Okay, I've switched channels. No one should be listening in now. What? Alright, now listen carefully. I came to make sure you escape. What do you mean? Our battle enabled me to put some battle damage on my metal attacker. Now the records will show that you fought me and got away. No one would be suspicious about an old model losing to a new one. You must understand that I have my own standing to protect. I couldn't just let a prisoner take an MA and escape without a fight. Then what is your reason for letting me go like this? As I said, isn't it obvious? My goal is your goal for the moment. Eve's held captive and it's up to us to help her. Tell me where she is. Well, she's no longer being held. Things changed before your escape. Right after she was captured alongside you, she disappeared. What? Unlike you, there was no way she could have escaped. There's no way to describe it other than disappear. At the same time, the mutants appeared all over Sophia. So the mutants really are behind this? The heads of the SF suspect that Eve is connected to the mutants' revival. I think she revived the mutants? There's no friggin' way! Eve is a support droid created to assist her MA in fighting the mutants. She would never help her enemies do something like this. It's impossible. As a support droid, Eve is not related to me by blood. But as a genetic model, I am like a father to her. We would never think Eve, our daughter, would do such a thing. But looking at the circumstances, we have to consider all possibilities. Furthermore, we have confirmed the presence of dimensional ruptures. Dimensional ruptures? You mean that crack in space I saw earlier? We're still investigating, but there's no doubt the mutants are involved. From Eve's disappearance, the mutants return, and the dimensional ruptures... It's hard to think that all three phenomena are totally unrelated. Eve. Just so you know, your escape was related to the events with Eve too. I was able to come into contact with you thanks to that, however. Yeah, well, I befriended your daughter last night. Fuck your daughter, Kane. What are you gonna do about it? The transmission did come through at very convenient times. Convenient, you say. Must be your imagination. We've got trouble. I've taken too long, and now reinforcements are en route. Take this with you. You'll need it out there. The hover is back. Leave everything here to me. Just make sure you escape. Once you get outside the base, your receiver should pick up Eve's signal. Got it. However, on the outside, you'll be identified by the SF as an escapee. And they will treat you as a threat to Planet Sophia. They will likely register your name attached with an official enemy code. Enemy code? That's the warning that shows up before a battle, right? Do you know the enemy code my MA's AI created for you when we fought? How could I possibly know something like that? Well, if you ignore the fact that it's an enemy code, it's quite fitting. Anyway, the next time we meet, I won't be able to go easy on you. Do what you can to stay out of the SF sights and search for Eve. She may even pick up the signal from you or G. Sophia and contact you. The SF and I don't have that ability. I believe in the bonds you two forged. Got it, I'll find her, no matter what. Okay, from now on, we're enemies. Now get going, Blaster Master. Yeah! To the intro, yeah! Launch it! This must be the ruins of a city destroyed in the last mutant attack. They probably used these ruins for raw materials and rebuilding, so I have a hunch that this place isn't completely abandoned. But still, there are lots of places to hide from the SFF around here. Did Cain have that in mind when he guided me and G. Sophia out of the paste? There's no way he planned all that, right? This is Eve's location data? I'm seeing 2 signals, though. What's going on here? Well, the signals look like Eve's, but something's still slightly off. Eve, Eve, please respond! Ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit? No response. Guess I'll have to rely on the location signal for now. I should probably check the signal's location from the map subscreen too. Cool, thank you for the tutorial. So now we're in Area 2, the city of Sophia, or at least the abandoned city. But Cain gave us Sophia's most iconic ability. We can fly. Yeah, if the Sophia tank didn't seem ridiculous before, this is just the beginning of shenanigans. And one of the new changes as well, with these checkpoint things, Sophia Metropolis area, we can also revisit old areas. So we can just, what's it called? We can just teleport between areas at any time. So the world's a lot more connected than it was in 2. Still not as much as 1, I think, but pretty connected. And yeah, we're still kind of dealing with the Sophia Force, which suck. So where do we want to head out to? We got a little signal over there, so let's head that way then for now. I'm just going to shut up and let this song play. I actually really like this song. Yeah, but yeah, we have the hover back. This makes maneuvering with Sophia significantly easier. Everything blind right now? Oof. These stupid little worms! Can't get in there yet. Good to know. Caramelize them before they go bad. I'm curious what you're cooking with onion. Onion's like my go-to with cooking. Basically, everything I cook, I just throw onion in if I can. Ooh, what's down here? Hey, what's this way? A little bit extra SP, not bad. A little pickup. Feels very classic. Blaster Master for that. Right, what's in door number 1? Still this banger of a song. I love this top-down song for Jason. Beef I made. I mean, fair. I mean, if you like... The big secret about onion is if you like onion, you can kind of just shove that in everything and not care. It goes with basically everything. I guess I can't say everything, but it's one of those, like, really easy to shove in things. Much like my penis! Ooh, careful now. We're doing it. Health pickup's helpful. Would really like some guards, but I don't get those till later. Well, this is a save point, so clearly something big's here. Eve? No, that's not Eve. That's a mutant clone of her. You've gotta be kidding me. I thought I got a response from Eve, but no, it's this damn mutant. I do actually kind of like the Eve clone. Warning, the lair of evil Eve. Why Eve, if you will. You thought it was not a thing. Why Eve is real. And she's coming to grab you. Fair. Yeah, thankfully Evil Eve's pretty simple to deal with. Now, you might be wondering a little bit why there are Eve mutants. Well, it's the same reason there are tank mutants. Because the mutants have detected a mutant cell in the version of Eve, so they decided, oh wait, this is actually something we can copy and learn from. So that's the lore reason why Eve is here. Get out of here. and she takes attacks from her playthrough in Blaster Master 02 whenever you use her. And with this, we get one of the more interesting items. The rushing attacker. After coming into contact with an enemy, it fires a point-blank shot before backing away. Close-range specialized blast counter. I can English very well. And now Fred opens us up little portals to get back to Sophia. Always nice. What the? Jason Frudnick. Guess you didn't kick the bucket yet. Ribbit. What? Is that Label Maker? Where'd you get into, G, Sophia? Hang on. You're still alive? Oh, were you hoping I wasn't? That'd probably be better for you. You're still in one piece, alright. What happened to your MA Garuda? The SF got their hands on it and scrapped it as soon as I landed. On Sophia, they totally swarmed me. Thankfully, I found a certain MA of yours and decided to hijack it. Okay, now how about it? Ready to fight for the death? Nope. I have no reason to fight you. Ugh, I've heard that one before. You think I care about your reasons? I sure do. It's pretty obvious. Look, I know you called the other MA pilots for help to save Eve back then. Then you went so far as to fight off the mutants attacking Earth. Oh, that. If I knew it would end up that way, I would have never gone. The Earth is safe again now, but what really happened back there? No matter how things end up, I still have no reason to fight you. Lactose intolerance? You're so lame. I'll just sit back and watch you suffer then. You've got loads of enemies already with the SF and the mutants after you. I don't suppose you'll help me out to exchange for not fighting you? Not a chance at the end of the day. I just want you dead, you know? Just be glad I'm not gonna say something super lame like, I shall be the one to break you. I really couldn't care less who breaks you. I just want to be there to see the spectacle when it goes down. Yep, still the same old jerk he was before. This really is the perfect setup. I have a front row seat. There's even a radio back here, so if you get all lonely or whatever, feel free to call me from the subscreen. I'll make sure you'll regret your decision every single time you call. I want out of here, but I can't just leave without my MA. Yeah, suit yourself. Oh, by the way, I already installed Garuda's sub-weapon on your MA, since I thought I could use it. Seriously? Homing laser! Lock on laser with perfect accuracy. Whoa, it's right here. Homing laser. The gate up ahead won't open unless you hit all 6 switches at once. Hold the sub-weapon button to lock onto multiple targets. You did read the explanation that popped up just now, right? Yeah, I got it. I can check it out again on the sub-menu for info, too. Don't come crying to me if you don't get it. Come on now. Get on with it. Huh? Transmission? Jason? You can hear? Eve, are you okay? Where are you? It's Jason. I have much time. Awk. The signal's weak. Is something interfering with it? Listen, fully. Son, use helmets. VRV I installed. Helmet? The VRV system? Right! Eve repaired my helmet! It's danger, but it's only what? Get past dimensional. Dimensional what? I couldn't hear. Ruptures. No, I'm out of time. Eve. No, I lost the connection. Oh man, I had a feeling someone was missing. This is shaping up to be more entertaining than I expected. Entertaining, huh? Okay, I traced the signal. It was that other signal after all. Ribbit. Yeah, let's track down that signal. Eve is there, I'm sure of it. You sure of it, huh? This is gonna be good. So, yes, as Mr. Librarians talked about, he is our companion. So we can press the minus button and call him up anytime we want to hear more. I just want to clear things up a bit. If you're expecting me to rush gallantly to your rescue when you're lying on the brink of death, or if you're imagining standing back-to-back fighting off mutants, you've got another thing coming, as if I'd waste the energy. Don't worry, I wasn't expecting anything of the sort. Well, hey, at the very least, I'll lift a single finger, then use it to point and laugh at you. You are seriously the worst. So yes, Liar Pants is our new companion for this game. And just like I did for the other playthroughs, give me 1 second and we'll get it set up. Just like in Blaster Master 01 and 02, I tend to forget to call the co-op character a good bit. So I want chat to help me with this again. So if you go to the store, and now we can call Mr. What's his name again? Anytime. And you can have me call him up anytime and we'll talk to him. Lobster Bisque Companion? Yes. I will say this.
This is like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me.
Oh, I never fixed that. Oops. Wait a minute. I just realized something I forgot to do. But I did the right sound effects. 1 second. I'm a dummy. 1 moment. Give me a second. I just realized I forgot to actually put the visual redeem on here. Give me 1 second. This is a quick and little dirty edit. Well, I have a moment. We can talk about whatever going on. It's One Piece? Yes, One Piece. Turn that up a little bit. Save.
This is like taking candy from a baby,
There
which
it
is
is.
fine by me.
All right, there we go. Now we have the redeem. Cool. So yeah, now you can press it any time, and we should be able to just call Mr. Latex over there anytime. Hey, Latex, what happened back on Earth? I've saved the planet from the mutants. What else were you expecting? Well, you were saying that you never should have gone, so I was wondering if something bad went down there? Who knows? Maybe I just wanted to rile you up a bit. It's so easy to do. I guess I could talk about it. But when the audience is just you, Ribbit. Yeah, you too. Still, I don't feel like it. Who knows? I may feel up to it one day. But don't get your hopes up. Howdy, Alan. But yeah, I really enjoy him as our co-host. I still like Eve a little more as our co-pilot, because I just like Eve as a character. I think she's great. But this is a really funny twist to have. So let's show off our new weapon. The homing laser. Bam. Hits everything. It's great. Really, homing laser is one of those, like, default weapons you just leave on Sophia. And keep in mind, you can pick out your other shots and just click them as little buttons. So your macros are different from Jason than they are with Sophia. And thankfully, there's a little bit of difference. If you just tap it, you do 1. You press and hold, you'll lock on to 6. I think it's 6 is the max. Either way, let's keep moving. Oh, look at that! There's Adam's tank as the little guy. That's so cute. I'm gonna die. Whee! I'm in a bad health spot. And I got killed by ear. Oh, well, it's fine. Oh, we're not watching this cutscene again. We just saw this. Thank you. I think I need to call lesbians Lesputin twice. Thank you. Yeah, I am going to try to keep up a bit of a different L word every single time. Thank you, Lobster. Shut up. Everything very quickly, except when it doesn't. Yeah! I mean, it's got to be like the homing shots from like the original, where it occasionally just pisses off and does whatever the hell it feels like. But don't be dealing with those little dodgy bastards a little easier. Yeah, if only I wasn't stupid and just running right into it. Also, yeah, this is one of the bosses from the first game, so I just think it's a cute little detail to have there. Just as now like a normal like mini mutant. Because they really like reusing the bosses in the series, I've noticed, for like little guys. Pardon me, that should be the Atom. Yeah, second game, sorry. No, it is second boss, yeah, because that's Dome-based boss, yeah. Get out of here. The ear-based tank, which is Kana's tank. Ah! It's dropping tanks from the sky. I hate this. Alright, so we got a couple paths I need to go on, because I actually didn't do something initially when I... Oh, great, it's you. Warning! Still, you have Zero SP1000. Synchro. How we do with you? Whatever, I'm just blasting it. Thankfully, the homing laser does get rid of a lot of the little bars there. I think I need to be careful. Get him! There we go, barely again. Woof, I'm not liking how I'm keeping all these fights to a close call at the very end. But with that, we get the map of Sophia Metropolis, which is quite the big, winding, nonsensical room. Either way, try to get to that checkpoint without dying, preferably. Oh yeah, that little bastard's here. I hate this thing. So I guess they figured out how to take from Gaia Sophia in that time they had it briefly. But so now those guys are just kind of there and will take your power from you, which suck. Actually, I did just hit a checkpoint, right? I should just, yeah, we're gonna respawn real quick. Get my health back, take advantage of the mechanics. Yeah, anytime you gain SP for that creature, like whenever you get like the Gaia system, that just takes it from you. Pardon me. More pilot guards, I need those. I'm much more worried about Jason's HP a lot of the time than Sophia's. Sophia's a strong girl, she can take it. If we go down here... Can I make it through this right now? There's no way. Like, there's no way. Okay, I was curious if you could. I was like, I know there's... Oh, what's over here? So we gotta come back slightly later for that. Okay. Pardon me. I wanna go in here. See what we got. Aha! Can we do this yet? Nope. Still can't do it. Okay. Lame, but fair. Still gotta deal with the Sophia Force. Nope. Nope. Less I have to talk to you guys, the better. Twitter stinks. I'm leaving. Not you. It's getting sensitive to eventual BMZ3 videos, right? Maybe, depends on how future Wingit feels. That's a late response, but it depends on how I'm feeling later. That pier. Nope, don't care. Didn't ask. Too long, didn't read. Sorry that happened, or happy for you. Yeah, thankfully a lot of the Sophia things, using your bombs, you can just kind of run past them if you're good with it. Let's go get some more pickups here. Life Energy Guard. Some HP. And an SP up. I want to get more of the interesting upgrades as well. Now, unfortunately, some of these are going to be a little more puzzly based, so these are the times you got to deal with the Sophia Force a lot more. Maybe we can just use our shotgun for this. Bam. Ooh, careful now. Grab the whip. Got you. Yeah. Liberal use of your dash and blast counters are how you get through this a lot easier. Because really, the Sophia Force isn't super worth fighting a lot of the time. Because they're just going to take so many hits from you that it's typically, unless you absolutely have to, just avoid them. more energy guards. And how many floors is this? This is a 4-floor one, okay. And hey, we got something new here. The spin bouncer. CP consumption on spin dash. So now we can spin dash even more. We get an extra spin dash for that, so we can move even faster through these areas. Pretty nice. Although it wasn't the upgrade I thought I was getting. I thought I was getting a different upgrade, but I'm happy to have it. We got a bunch of little pickups there, so we're doing good. We're doing pretty good on upgrades. I just want to get to some of the more interesting upgrades for Sophia and Jason. We need to get up there. We're going to hit up this checkpoint real quick, like. Anything down this way? No, we were already up here. Okay. Yep, this is just to get back over here. Good to know. I'm out of juice. Because those stupid things took it from me. Ugh. Up this way? This was our upgrade. Yeah, this is our health upgrade. We're fine. Pardon me, you little rat bastard that I hate. Yeah, I'm gonna admit, I hate, like, this area. Like, I think the next one is, like, the two ones I'm like, ugh. Oh, come on. God, Lemonade, your thing sucks. Future, we can cut that out. Spend time fighting them. It was not pleasant. Yeah, you just kind of get your butt kicked. It's just better to run. Warning! The enemy rush. It's crazy to think Mother Brain got demoted from a big boss to a main thing. Oh yeah, we can show up our other blast counter now. So anytime you take physical damage, you can hit a blast counter and do damage back. Which is a little sucky because it will cost your shield and won't refund you your shield. But you do get a little bit of HP back and SP back if you hit that. Namely SP, get some of that stuff back. So it's kind of, while it's not the best, it is a constellation prize, which is pretty nice. A Kraken space is the same as on that base. This be one of the dimensional ruptures that Cain and Eve mentioned. Alright, guess it's time to check out the VRV system. VRV system's available. This is super dimensional space! I've been in super dimensional space once before, back on Earth when I was battling the mutants in Area Gamma or whatever. But this time, the sheer force here is so intense, I won't be able to survive like this. Excel, Charger! Hell yeah, anime transformation. By allocating the Excel Charger's resources to life support, I can finally move around. The Excel Charger was designed to boost my physical capabilities beyond the limitations of my suit. But in this harsh environment, it's running full tilt just to make sure I stay alive. I can only stay active for so long, so if it runs out here, I'm toast. I don't have time to think about that. No, I need to get moving. Area Omega, yeah, you're right. Get through this space as quickly as I can. Now, I suppose we could try giving, what's-his-name, a call. The signal seems like Eve's. Let me check out the subscreen map. Yeah, nothing to call to him. Thankfully, Jason's got some internal thought. Ooh, be careful. We gotta deal with the stupid Mario Galaxy platforms as if they've been compared to. Carefully, carefully. Got it. Oh, we're still going. I went the wrong way, man! This way? This way, okay. Yeah, we do need to keep a little bit of move on. Because Jason did mention the Excel Charger can only last for so long. And he wasn't lying. The longer and longer you spend in super dimensional space, you can die here for just being in here too long. Now granted, it takes a while. Like, it takes a while. I'm not joking. You basically have to be doing this on purpose. But I do want to show this off. You can actually take damage for being in super dimensional space for too long. It also lets us appreciate some more of Jason's suit. So yeah, as you see the screen start glitching out, that means you're starting to run out of time. I love this, like, big thing he has on the back. It makes me think of, like, a character from BlazBlue. I can't remember her name. I think it's called, like, Ribcage is whatever they call it, like, the actual attack. But I think of, like, that character from BlazBlue with this thing. I don't know why. Yeah, again, you have to really dilly-dally in here. Yep, and there's your warning. And then, yeah, you'll lose your suit and you start taking damage over time really quick. So, don't do that. Thankfully, the timer is very lenient. And if I remember correctly, the more time you spend in here, the more your timer gets extended for being in here. So, do keep that in mind. But yeah, let's move on. Where are we at now? We're all down here, okay. Out my way. Jason is too small. Yep. And a lot, you'll extend your timer. Boop. Oh, I should have called Sophia. Let me do that real quick while I have a moment. Sophia, darling. I'm feeling generous. Let's talk to him again. G Sophia SV, huh? What's the SV even stand for? Supreme Vehicle. Which might sound grand, but all I did was fix G Sophia up with parts from Andrea. Wow, big name for small changes. Oh, I found some audio data here. Could you please not go snooping around our files? Snooping as usual, lesbian! I really went all out this time with this SP system can now, and it split resources between main and sub-weapons. Output and performance for both are increased, and the repercussions of the system shutdowns are now essentially halved. When the main system goes down, cannon output will drop, but sub-weapons and maneuvers will not be affected. When the subsystem goes down, chassis performance will drop, but cannon output will not be affected, so you can keep fighting. However, if all systems go down at once, the repercussions will be worse than ever before, but the energy conversion rate of the Gaia system is now much better and will restore both SP systems. Keep energy topped off by finding tall places to fall, and the system shutdowns shouldn't be a problem. However, the reduced conversion ratio of after using hover maneuver is the same as ever, so keep that in mind. Yeah, you just want to brag about your supreme vehicle, I get it. Even I worked on it together, and we've ridden it for so long. It's only natural that we'd be so fond of it. Yeah, whatever, dork. G Sophia's and Jason's weapons can be registered to shortcut buttons. On the subscreen, just move the cursor to any of the weapons, and then press the desired shortcut button to register it. Label Maker, I thought I told you not to snoop around our database. More audio photos about your gear sounds fun. I'll just have a listen. So yes, for those of you missing Eve, because I miss Eve dearly, a lot. I miss Eve. Jason misses his wife, Tails. Eve is still in the game, through a bit of a smaller way. So all the tutorials given out now are not going to be done by Mr. Louisiana Purchase. He's too good for that. Eve still does it. Miss her a lot. I'll be back. And I did want to reflect this a little bit in these streams. So now if you give me one moment, we're going to be updating this again. Walks away an egg walker. And there we go. Now it's been officially updated again. So now the redeem will actually notify that. Because, again, we can call anytime and get either some lore. We'll either get lore, we'll get weapon tutorials, either through Jason or through Eve. Or we'll get some extra fun dialogue from Mr. lacking a couple brain cells back there. The G Crescent Shot Plus is the main cannon that fires powerful shots at the cost of consuming main SP. The main SP system goes down, the main cannon power output will drop pretty drastically until it recovers. I'll need to use the guide system to get my SP topped up. I can always fall back on the normal Crescent Shot to save some SP, but... Whoa, you're seriously gonna be stingy with SP like that? You get kicks out of fighting with a pea shooter? There's literally no reason for you to put yourself through that. Why drive a freaking tank if you're not gonna maximize its potential? Yeah, I get it. Consuming SP isn't really a drawback to using a weapon when I need the firepower. I'll spend the SP, not gonna cheap out. Oh yeah? I can't wait to watch you blast enemies away, Mr. Big Spender. God, he's so ridiculous. God, he's great. He's such a funny co-worker. Just a funny secondary character. Just being the, like, support droid in the tank. It's so funny. Mr. Big Spender. But yeah, no, I agree with him. You get this big, bad tank, and you're gonna sit here and be conservative with your stuff? Screw that. Alright, then what's this way? There's a rupture here, too, and the path ahead is gone? I don't get it. Eve signal is coming from an area past here. Now things are heating up. We've got a dimensional disappearance! Dimensional disappearance? So space itself was sucked in the rupture. Is that what you're saying? Hang on a second. Why do you think I'm just gonna answer your question? If you have some should still work here, the path really did disappear. And yep, we can do this with the tank as well. Regular space and super dimensional space reversed. With path reconnected, we should be able to keep going. As long as I'm in G Sophia, I don't need the Excel charger when I'm in super dimensional space. Gotta be careful if you get out though. Even time itself seemed partially reversed here. The energy vectors too. I don't really understand it all beyond the surface level, but I should expect things to work differently in this space. Hey Jason, check that out. Is that a dimensional distortion? Those are really dangerous. You should drive in. It'll be fun. Knock it off. If I even graze that, I'm done for. Well, duh, that's why I said it. Why not give it a try anyway? I encountered these dimensional distortions back on planet Divido. If dimensional ruptures are cracks in space, these distortions are chasms. Even G Sophia's armor can't handle making contact with them. They haven't split the planet like they did on Divido, but still. Things look pretty dangerous here in super dimensional space. Gotta make sure I don't touch any of those distortions. So yes, the distortions are back, but they have been changed slightly. If you have any armor, any temporary armor on your tank, you can touch the distortion once. Next time you touch it, you do die. So you get a little bit of grace here compared to the player do it in 0-2, where there was no grace. There was only a funny face. Yeah, this one's got the invisible platforms, which, good lord, I hate them. Which I think is a very good change. You can't get through there. Yeah, take advantage of your hover. It's pretty nice. Alright, then we're down here now. We can't get through this way yet, so I guess we go back. Yeah, the divides are very frustrating to deal with. I'm at least happy they put in this little system of like a grace thing. Even if it's a very expensive grace period, it's still nice to have any form of grace with these stupid things. Oh, come on! I'm trying to fall and get SP, but no, I have to do that. Oh yeah, another thing about picking up your upgrades. Do be a little careful with the upgrades you pick up if you aren't going for 100%. Because your SP and main cannon will take longer and longer to recharge if you have more fuel for it or more abilities, whatever. I can English. Oh, God, I hate those things. So yeah, one of those little bouncing you actually gotta get used to. Either way, let's head back in. Ba-dum. Yeah, take advantage of your walls, of all your abilities. It's pretty easy. Actually, while we're in here, more audio files about your gear sounds fun. I'll just have a listen. I was just going to do some maintenance on Jason's equipment. I ended up doing a complete overhaul. First off is the G rifle. I totally redid the gun level system. There was 5 weapon types that will be available at all times, no matter what level it's at. The days when low gun levels cut off access to weapons are over. Now the gun level will affect the performance of the projectiles. That includes attributes such as damage, rate of fire, piercing, maintaining a high gun level will be just as important as ever. So be on your guard and avoid damage whenever you can. Next is the back-mounted R rifle. It fires your sub-weapons. For now, you can only fire the blast launcher in place of the old grenade bomb. If you find any sub-weapon chips, you can unlock other types of weapons. I wanted to do everything I could to save this blaster rifle. I found it in Area Omega. I hope it can help protect you, Jason. God, I miss my wife. Right now we're dealing with the glasses, Jason, so keep a move on. Otherwise, you're walking on these little red platforms, and that's never fun. Pardon me. Gotcha. I shouldn't have done that. Well, now I'm in do or die, so I'm gonna start losing gun level now if I don't pay attention. Alright, then let's go back in. Got it for progress. So, I have heard people say they would like a more like, they think this would be an interesting like roguelike kind of idea. I have heard that as a like suggestion for Blaster Master as like a thing, like potential like spin-off or that kind of stuff. And while we don't have a full roguelike, there is some minor roguelike and randomized elements in here. Because while your path, you always have the same start and end destination in these little super dimensional space dungeons, the path forward will be randomized basically every time. So every little room will get changed up. Basically every time you're in here. Now I do think for the first couple they are locked in, they're always going to be the same, but in the future we're going to be dealing with randomized rooms, so be careful. Got it. Got you. God, I love having the increased spin dash. It's so nice. Get out of my way. I know I gotta go down. Can I go down from here? God, I hate this. Carefully. And we're good. I need more gun level, man. I'm not at maximum gun level potential. It sucks. Alright, then this looks like a boss room if I've ever seen one. Hey, it's a boss! Boss mutant? Even bosses have started to show up? Leaf signal is passed here. This thing's not gonna stop me. Warning! The lair of the terrible reverser. Dual Kirkhell. Giant enemy crab spider. That stuff the boss mutant is spewing around makes it hard to walk around. Rather than try to close in, I should use the blast counter when it gets in close to me. Get out of here. Yeah, thankfully it's not too bad. You just kind of pump it full of your shots and the grenades. And that's its first 2 health bars. And it seemed to have run away in interdimensional space. But I also want to let this song play because not a lot of people get to hear this actual full theme. It's really good. Alright then. After it. And a change I love about 0-3 they did. A lot of your boss fights now have both in-tank and out-of-tank boss fights. So they'll do both. Thankfully, we're still pretty strong. Sophia's goated. The G Sophia is goated with the sauce. It is the supreme vehicle after all. And with that, we get ourselves a new ability. The multi-leg. 2 legs reduce the effects of certain geography. Hold down on the ground, turn off. Has camouflage effect on certain units. That thing created a dimensional rupture? Fought a mutant that created dimensional distortions before, but it's my first time seeing one use super dimensional space to move. Is that just this boss mutant's special ability? Did those revived mutants evolve and gain the ability to create ruptures for some reason? Maybe it's just my imagination, but it's as if they're trying to keep me away from here. In any case, I should be wary of rupture-creating mutants from now on. Let's go see what that signal was doing. What the hell is this? Eve's DNA, a mysterious sample of DNA that gives off Eve's signal. However, since Eve is a gynoid, no such thing should exist. Isn't here either, or maybe she just isn't here anymore. But hey, I'm not leaving here empty-handed. Let's see. This is Eve's DNA. No way, a gynoid like her has DNA? Support droids are man-made. Those dolls may look human, but let me assure you, they aren't even close. Oh, miss. Mr. Lapels, I told you. We first met not to treat Eve like an object. Hey, I'm just saying that there's something really off about the idea that a support droid has DNA, even if they're tools or dolls or whatever. I'm not saying they don't have the hearts or souls you like to go on about. Well, we don't have answers yet. We need to contact Cade somehow. Cade Garner, I've heard of him. He is not the type you just call up. Let me handle that. We just need to get to communications facility. There might be one we can reach with the new maneuver I just picked up. Alright then, let's get out of here. So yes, now with Sophia, we can show off our legs. We can walk now. I really like the legs. They're really funny. And I'm out of juice. Already. Lovely. Now I can be the giant enemy spider. Me! So I mentioned there's a camouflaging effect on certain mutants. Oop, that was bad. So yeah, these big, like, little tank guys, yeah, they're just gonna ignore us. They think we're just the friends. He was waving as he died. So yeah, it's a pretty good pickup to have. This is one of the better, like, weirdly... I don't know, it's a weird ability, but I really like it. And yeah, this camouflage is so good, they won't even react to getting shot. Fudge nuggets. Oh, that just fills me back up. So yeah, those enemies are just easy pickings now. Or you can just run past. I hate these so much. We're going to stick back to the regular wheels for now, because while the extra camouflage is nice, it makes Sophia quite a big girl, and I would rather have the more maneuverability, if possible, right now. Ooh, that scares me. Oh, that's floor progress. We don't want to go this way. We want to go back over here. We're going to burn my SP real quick like. I would like this to be full where we're going. Ah, I hate those stupid things that just take my SP. Come on. It's a party. Look at them. They're loving it. Look at all these little guys. They're having a great time. So yeah, now we can just pass peacefully. I really love this little scene. It's basically a nothing burger, but I enjoy it. It makes me feel nice. And over here, oh god, it's flesh. Warning! The layer albino dig roller. So thankfully, the dig roller, or whatever you want to call him, has a distinct weakness. It's homing laser. Just use your homing laser. Your homing laser shreds this thing a new asshole. Bam, it's dead. Easy boss fight. SP up. Let's take it. Big roller is back. Yep, and it's gone. And it's gone. I feel like I'm missing an upgrade. Because I should be getting that pretty soon, I think. Can I get upgrades back here now? I don't think I can get anything new from the Sophia Force base right now. Nope. Okay, we're good. We're good to carry on, but I just want to go grab that little bit of extra SP. It's a Metroidvania. You gotta cut me some slack. I really need to get as many upgrades as I can. Yeah, I just love the little dance party. Let me take a drink. Guess it's apparently on the Goater. Metroid 2 for the Game Boy Color. Or probably Metroid Prime 4, but either way. Hope you're having fun with it. Oh. This is communication base. If I can access their equipment, I should be able to contact Cade. That's right. I bought a house! Hell yeah. Also, by the way, if y'all have been enjoying this episode and just the stream in general, don't forget to leave a like. I've been meaning to do that more. Remind people to like. A house? A horse! A horse house! Go to my combat drones that attack any intruders. Run up on a horse! Peter, the horse is here. Too dangerous to charge. Is there some way to go around? I'm gonna walk around. Yes. How's the map look? Okay, not too bad. Excuse me. Yeah, nothing up there of note. Yeah, I just think keep a move on if you can. Uh-oh. God, I hate dealing with Sophia Force so much. Let's try to get out of here. Oh, this dungeon sucks. Oh, I hate it. Yep. I'm just trying to walk. Wait a minute, I'm stupid. Boom. There's what we're looking for. So yes, a lot of these areas you could go through like the complicated and annoying Sophia Force dungeon, or we could just go through super dimensional space. I know my answer. Oh god, Evil Eve is here. What Eve is here? Pardon me, girl. I love that she still has the cap off from 0-2. I think that's really cute. On my way. Yeah, we can kind of just leave you there. You're not doing anything probably. Just slow me down slightly. Keep going down. That's a lot of Eves. Real diamond catering. Oh my god, that's right, I bought a horse! Okay, now that you give me the bit, I do remember seeing that bit. Hey, a spin. No, life energy dog. Nice. Ken Gardner, please come in. Jason, where in the world are you? Calling me from? I'm hacking an SF communications facility in Dome City. Disguise the signal, so we should be safe for now. Oh, look at you, acting like a proper terrorist now. Aren't you Garuda's pilot? What are you doing in G. Sophia? USF goons blew poor Garuda to pieces, and now I have to associate with this shady old terrorist here. Seriously? I'm supposed to be hunting you two down, right? Sorry, but I have something I need to ask you about. When I was tracking Eve's signal, I found some of Eve's DNA. Eve's DNA? What do you mean? She's a gynoid. She has no DNA. Since you were involved in the development of MAs and support... How much money? No, that's what I thought, Lois. Otherwise, I thought you might know something. I was only involved in the planning of the MA frames and field tests. Sorry to tell you this, but support droids aren't my area of expertise. I see. But, if there's anyone who can help you, it would be her. Her? Jennifer Gardner. She's at this science academy in Satellite Nora. Jennifer? Her name was with yours when Sophia Zero was sent to Earth. She's my wife. She was part of both the MA and support droid projects. Give her that DNA to analyze. She may be able to discern its origin. So we need to get to the Satellite Nora. Looks like we'll have to ship out from this planet then. The SF will shoot you down in an instant if you use the landing point. There's a mass driver nearby that's used to launch supplies to Nora. If you launch G. Sophia from there, disguised as freight, the SF should ignore you, but the mass driver isn't designed to be launched passengers, so prepare yourselves for a dangerous ride. I'm in no position to be picky. I'll head to the mass driver. You'll need an access key to enter that area. Use this. Unauthorized access key. It should let you open the security gate in the area. However, you'll need a tag to disguise G. Sophia as freight. Disguise tag, huh? Got it, I'll keep an eye out. Also, Jason, that system you used to enter the rupture is the VRV, was it? Right, the system Eve left for me. It activates when I lower my visor. It's just a hunch, but you shouldn't overuse it, even if Eve did make it. Perhaps the problem isn't the system, but in any case, don't abuse it. Yeah, sure, I'll be careful. By the way, Cade, I have one more thing I need to ask you. What is it? Let's say hypothetically, if Eve was really responsible for reviving the mutants in Sophia, what would you do? Did you find something? No. I see. If your question is purely hypothetical then. My duty is to protect the planet Sophia. I cannot show mercy to those who threaten it. I believe in you, Jason. Understood, sir. Get that disguise tag from the mass driver's facility, and start making your way to Nora. It should be right on the other side of the area gate. Thank you, Fred. Let's get out of here. Nah, you're good. Right, let's head up to the mass driver facility. So this is the mass driver facility. We launched G. Sophia to Nora as in SF air defense would shoot us down. We need a special tag that Kate mentioned to disguise it as freight. Gotta find that disguise tag somewhere. Look at you living your best fugitive life. We have bigger problems. The mutants got here before us. And some blackouts too. I bet it's all that polluted water as they're doing as well. Looks like it'll damage G. Sophia too. We better stay out of the stuff. We barely have any supplies and gear as it is, and G. Sophia going out now would really put us in a rough spot. Ugh, how could you stand driving a vehicle with tires? Maybe you think that she's always flying around in Garuda, but vehicles usually have tires, you know. Wait a second. With that much water, it's best if I don't use tires either. What? Is there stuff that they were missing? I don't think we're missing anything in particular. I think we're pretty well cleaned out. I guess we could go head back here now, but I think I want to... There's stuff down there we can go do. Let's go do that. Let's go mess around back at Sophia Force. Okay, see if we can get around here. Now we've got a couple new abilities, namely the ability to go to super-dimensional space. So we're looking for Rupture, which is over there. Army. Gotta do the obligatory backtracking because it's Metroidvania. It just kind of happens. But I say it like I'm complaining, like I don't love this. Whoa! Whoa! Everything suddenly flipped upside down. I see the gravity of the area subspace is reversed. So yeah, all the areas will have slightly different gimmicks on their subspace, which I think is pretty cool. And we gotta build back up charge. Yay! Although I will be honest, I kind of hate the upside down one. It kind of sucks. But do what we must because we can. Now they're green! They're green now! That's their attack! Let me through. Stuff over this way we can go to. Ah. Oh, I need health badly. There we go, now we're filled up. So with our legs, we can now cross spiky terrain. At least we can walk over it now. Running into it face first is still gonna hurt you. Hey buddy, how you doing? How's the wife and the kids? Good talk. I always like my talks with you, Gary. And we get ourselves up a little more HP. Always helpful. I think we can do one more thing around here now. Like over to the right there, if I can get over there somehow. Let's clean our SP because we're gonna need to build it up anyways. Throw a guard. And then we gotta make our way back normally through the dimensional space. I will say something I do want to talk about a little bit while we're just kind of backtracking. I love the intro for this game because for me it basically gives you the same feelings Jason is feeling at the time, especially if you played the other games, because you're very confused. You're very like, what's going on? Everything's weird, different, and concerning, and just like, what the hell's happening? Oh god. Because you lose all your sub-weapons from the last game. You're like, why am I in jail? And in fact, it's even more confusing, because I'll admit, the maps in 0-3 are way more confusing to navigate than they are in 2 and 3. But I also like that as a mechanic, like as like a bit of a design thing. Which, you know, sounds asinine to say that their map being more confusing is a better and more interesting thing. Because in the other games, you have Eve around to help you navigate and move everywhere. But this game, you don't. It's very like, oh god, everything's just lost and confused. And your new gun system mechanics feel intimidating without Eve as well, because it's completely different than it was in the original. So I like it. It helps, at least for my first playthrough, it put me kind of more in the shoes of Mr. Frudnick here. To be like, what is going on? Ah! We want to go down this way, yeah. I don't know if that's just me, if I'm looking too much into it, but I think it's a fun little intro. I probably articulated that terribly, but hopefully someone gets what I'm saying. Hopefully, probably, maybe, if I'm only so lucky. We're gonna drop a quick save. Up my way. We can't get into super dimensional space here. There it is. Okay, I was wondering where that was. Now that we're changed up, He was like, I need my disguise. Yeah, it doesn't work on every mutant, unfortunately, but it does work on a fair amount of them. I feel like this is a bad idea, but it does get me all the way up here for some extra upgrades. Just some little pickups. Always nice to have. Up and over. Then we go back down, up and down, and all around. Yep, we couldn't go through here earlier, so let's get moving. Oh, hey, that still hurts us. Never mind. I'm stupid. Whatever. It worked out in the end. We have hover. We can do that now. Life energy guard. And I think that's all we're going to be able to do right this minute here. Yeah, because I can't reach that teleport. We're going to need to go through a adjacent segment, it looks like, somewhere. Alright, though not too bad. Oh, no, bad day. Easy enough. Actually, while I'm here, can I go through that area in super dimensional space? Yes, I can. Which is probably how they intended you to get through here, but whatever. Oh, hey, we can't get through here now. Good to know. Okay, easy enough. Duly noted and understood. I want my hover back. Yeah, I do like the fact that when you fully recharge your like ability, you just do like a little shockwave of damage on whatever is around you. Eee! No. Let's get back to making some progress, because I think I know exactly what I want to end tonight on. If I can, so we got to get a little bit of a move on. Maybe. Let's see. We're getting about my wrap-up time anyways. But there's a certain cliffhanger I want to end on if possible. I know, I'm just the worst. Hi, friend. Hello, friend. Oh yeah, those guys are back from the Zero original. That's funny. Yeah, I know, I'm just the worst. I'm intentionally looking for a cliffhanger to give people. Whee! A little Jason segment. Whee! Whee! Pardon me. Ow. Thankfully, Jason's little blaster rifle is not the worst weapon in the world. Well, it's not nearly as strong as Sophia's shots. Dare you make me excited for what comes next in this game. I know, I'm just the worst. Actually, having practice and knowing what's happening in games means I know when to do a decent cliffhanger for people. Yeah, Jason's gonna can't get through that, so we need to go find a tank teleporter. God, for those... I know I keep saying it, like, compared to the old... like, compared to the old ones. Like, how nice this, like, jetpack, for example, is. But if you've not played the older ones, you don't understand how nice this is to no longer break my legs every time I jump from a slightly high spot. Interesting, so excited. Can I get back to Fred here? Yes, okay. Yeah, this is open now. Cool. Actually use that mechanic I was just complaining about people not using. There we go. Indeed, frog time. I will say, a thing I've been sad about the whole series that they have not brought back. I miss the ribbit you can click on. You can just click on Fred's icon just for him to ribbit. I thought that was a really funny little, like, menu option. So yeah, so if you can get through here, if you have a small enough frame, so you can't use your legs here. I'm in a bad spot. There we go. No, don't fall. Yeah, but it's, I will say, Practical Fred is a lot more, is a lot better, but I do miss the option to be able to just play the ribbit sound effect. Because it's the same one, they never change it. It's always the same, like, the ribbit you hear whenever he talks, like his dialogue box pops up, yeah, it's the same exact sound effect. You can just play it anytime. Oh, look, darkness mechanics, my favorite. Yep, that's the big gimmick of this area. Darkness. Thankfully, it's only standard darkness, so not advanced. It's not advanced darkness, but because at least on my screen, I can still see what's happening, and you can kind of still see too, but still doesn't make it fun. All right, what's over? Ooh, oh yeah, and there's also the fake floors. Yeah, I can still see a bit, but I shouldn't have to do this in general. I can hit this one up here. Yeah, thankfully, while it's a little annoying, it's pretty easy to deal with. Mr. Fundek has a pretty decent time dealing with this. Anything around here in super dimensional space right now? Nope. Can't do anything there. Crawl, crawl, crawl. Alright, back to normal space. Can we do anything now? Hate being lost like this, man. Yeah, that's a warp point. I could use that. Pardon me, Mother Brain. Which is funny that they just use that. It's just called Mother Brain still. Here's what I'm looking for. Cool. Yeah, Jason's pretty armed for war now. I like to see that. Still no map, though. Oh, it's this room. Ugh. So, yes, this is the main mechanic for the top-down. These little crystals you can electrocute, and you need to power the generators by electrocuting the water. How does that work? Hey, shut up, Zooble. Don't ask questions you're not prepared to handle the answer to. And yes, if you are in the water while the electricity is going, you will get hurt. This is another one of those, like, make sure your gun level is up. Because, Lord, you're going to need it for that extra range on it. Oh, come on! There we go. I guess minor photosensitivity warning for the lights. Get out of here. There goes all my upgrades that I just run into. Hey, Amari. Hi. Sorry for ad jail. Always forget I have ads running on Twitch. But welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Alright, let me through. We're good. Something's in here. Warning. Got all 3 of them. Should be it. Yeah, buddy. And with that, we go deeper. And yeah, the darkness gimmicks persist here, but now this is just a light source. So you're going to be using your shocker a lot. Thankfully, it's one of the better weapons to keep on hand. What's the path I'm going for? I don't know yet, because I don't have a map yet. Ugh. You cool. You're looking for up. There we go. Yeah, get out of here. I'm not dealing with any of you if I don't have to. I'm just gonna leave. I keep taking unnecessary damage. Got you. Oh, hello. Warning, the lair of Spark Salamander G and C. Spark Salamander GameCube. Get you. Yeah, thankfully the close range counter will just kind of give you a free stun. Oh, we gotta be careful. Get out of here. Woo. Woo. And they're dead. Easy. Spark Salamanders, not a problem. And with that, the Ignition Spark launches a plug into the ground or walls which send electricity across the surface when deploying. So this is a pretty good weapon. So G. Sophia got another sub-weapon. Let's try it out, shall we? So now we just do those sparks many times. Pretty helpful. It will also create light, and anytime you need it during the darkness phases. And last but certainly not least, it can be used to get projectiles off you, and get those little idiots off you as well, but there's plenty of ways to do that as well. We're gonna actually respawn and just get my health back because we're right here. Alright, so where can I go now? I think I can go all the way to the left. I hate these stupid things. These stupid bugs that I hate. These bugs that I loathe. These bugs that I despise. So yeah, you can just place that down now, and now you have a light. I like having it. Just light on demand is so nice. I think with HP pickup, not bad. Trying to remember everything. Now, unfortunately, the Thunderbreaker, it doesn't electrocute water, which is a little lame, but it's still something, I guess. Moving. Now the advanced darkness is not a problem for us anymore. Ow. Ow. Ah! Get me out of here. So this is a bit of a weird area because I'm trying to remember like where we can use everything. Because I'll admit I can barely like where the hell do I use this all again? Yeah, this is a pretty good room to use it in. That's kind of how you have to use it. Hey, there's our map data. Let's go. The mass driving facility. Where we go? Oh lordy, this is a big one. Let's pick up there. There's a pickup back there at the beginning. I say we head back to the beginning if we get a chance. No! Sophia, please! Okay, good. Woo, Sophia, don't be teasing me like that. Alright, buddy, you're an easy guy just to avoid, so we're just gonna walk past you. No need for unnecessary roughness. Woo! I'm always just about to get hit when I leave that room, which is always funny to me. Already playing. Hey, gamer fan, how you doing? Welcome in. Nice to see you on Twitch. Used to see you on YouTube. But yeah, we're playing the third game of the Blaster Master Zero series. Highly recommend them. Mainly the Zero series. If you want to play the NES game, I honestly recommend just playing 01. Like the first Zero game, it's so much better. Oh wait, I fucked that up. Does these respawn when I leave a reactor? Wait, no I didn't. I can recover it. Yeah, because you do this and it goes around there. We're good. Let's go grab this checkpoint real quick and then we'll head back. Oh yeah, if the sparks go actually back together, they will do that big attack, which is kind of cool. I'm having a lot of fun. I really love the Zero series. It's... I guess as I've said this before, the Zero series has kind of been the passion project of the channel right now. Like, it's been the big series I've been wanting to do. So I'm happy to finally be getting here to doing 3, so... Oh, I need the spark for that. Okay. That's why it's got its custom, like, redeem art and all that stuff. Like, why Zero was been getting this treatment. Because, by Jove, it's a game I'm passionate about. Oh. So I like to share my passion with the world. Much to the world's dismay, is now their problem now. They gotta deal with me. Being ridiculously passionate about silly nonsense like frog finding game. Alright, let's head back. Oh, come on. There. No! Get out of my way. I'm going this way. You can't stop me. Do-do-do-do. I ain't dealing with that darkness. I don't have to. You cannot make me. Ooh. Real bad time to run out of SP there, Wingit. Be a little more careful with your SP consumption. These... It's over this way. A boss fight? Is this... Oh, it's this boss. I feel like I'm here too early. Warning! The hostility of Pt1 1! Yeah, thankfully your homing laser can just kind of do double damage here to these things. Yeah, while we're just waiting to climb up here and wait for them to get back range, just kind of hop out and just take shots adjacent. Unless you want to preserve your temporary HP, which is actually a decent little counter they put in there to make you not want to make you want to do that, make you want to do that less. Yeah, I'm definitely missing a weapon I should have here, I think. But that's fine. Ow. How far back? Okay, not very far. We're good. Yes, yes, yes. Warning the hostility of Pt1. I understand. Bow, bow. There we go. Nice and easy. Sorry, shut up for locking a little bit there. There it is. That's the gun I was looking for. Never mind. I thought I got this earlier. The anti-Sophia Force ammo. Now this is a gun. We have a freaking Magnum on our tank, effectively. We have the tank equivalent of a Magnum. I love it. Definitely worth the detour, by the way. Yeah, nothing really to it. Pretty nice and easy. Barely an inconvenience. Alright, let's get a move on then. Yeah, as you can see, just tears through these Sophia Force weapons. Well, that's a mutant, I guess. It's mutant adjacent, or at least it has enough HP to be mutant adjacent. Up here is a pickup I would like. Grab that extra lifeguard for Jason, because I'm going to need that. Mr. Frudnick needs any defenses he can get. Probably actually the most useful Frudnick's HP is. Or the most, like, valuable it is, because usually it's kind of whatever thing, because I can just take a hit. It doesn't really matter. No, don't knock me into that. Lame. I saw it happening. In real time, and I had nothing I could do about it. Just had to sit there and take it. Get out of my way. Life energy guard. Nice. We're cooking. 7, not bad. We're doing pretty okay on time. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. You get out my way. Oh, that was a bad idea. Bum 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 ba-da-da bum. What you say? Carry your own way. God, I hate maneuvering through these frickin' things. They suck. This one's nice and easy. It's just up and over. Up and down and all around. Please get me out of here. It's open now. Let's keep moving. Can't stop moving. Gotta keep moving. Gotta find Eve. Out my way. Ow. That was me just being impatient. Yeah, thankfully the anti-Sophia Force ammo is even good against the mutants because of just the raw speed it has. Can't get in there, but we can get in here. Where is this gonna take me to? Whole lot of nothing I can do right now. Good to know. That was a waste of time. But we are at least back in the main world for now, so we're doing fine. Let's get that HP. We're gonna need it. Get rid of that like that. Good to know. It'll require some nonsense to get that going. Really now? Solo Jason in the 2D world. Okay. Oh, it's probably to hit the switch. Yep. Then we go up here. Put this on. But then Sophia still can't get up there actually right now, so we're still at a loss for abilities to progress with Sophia. Up. Oop, up. Oop, up. Okay, but this gets me up here to do what? It's this. Oh, I see what we're doing. Yeah, we're doing this now. Nice. Easy. That opens up all of that, and then we can go right back to Sophia. Opens up a path for us. Okay, what's up this way? Little couple collectibles, not bad. Is it a dungeon? No, it's just little collectibles that, granted, are pretty helpful. Might as well grab them. They're right here. Be careful now. Yeah, I don't care. Get out of my way. You are irrelevant to me, chump. Oh, hey, it's this guy. Is that thing part of the facility's defense system? Looks similar to a boss mutant I fought on Earth. But it's not giving off immune signal. If it's going to attack, then it's probably a SF mech. It's also managing the installation computer system. Once I defeat and analyze it, we just might be able to find that tag. Warning, the hostility of the Iron Firewall. Atomizer Z21. Yeah, it does give photo page vibe. Thankfully, the anti-Sophia Force ammo kind of just wreck shop. Like, aggressively wreck shop. Because this boss fight is a lot more work in the version without, if you don't have this ability. But if you have it, just kind of mash right through it. Nice and easy, barely an inconvenience. Pays to explore. The disguise tag, a tag that allows G Sophia's supreme vehicle to pose as normal cargo. Alright, with this we can use the mass driver. Where'd you get used to make our way to Nora? No, we haven't talked to what's their nuts again, Mr. Lethargy. How's Mr. Lethargy doing? So I heard that they treated you like some boy genius back on Earth. Man, that really grinds my gears. Does it? It's not like people were praising you left and right. It's artificial genius anyway, so I don't think it's a big deal. Get a load of this guy, artificial. Are you trying to act all humble? No, I was genetically modified. I was a genetically modified lab baby. So I don't have parents. Normally, if a kid gets praised for their talents, their parents, their family feel a sense of pride, right? I don't have any parents or family to speak of, so even if someone calls me a genius, there's nobody around me to care. That's why I always admire people with families. I guess you could say that I was jealous too, when I chased Fred underground and left for space to save Eve. Maybe I was chasing after that family I always wanted. Do you always go around telling your little sob story to people who lost everything? And everyone they cared for when their planet was destroyed? You really do grind my gears, boy genius. You're the one who brought it up. Jennifer's on the satellite north. She can analyze each data for us. Yep, cool tutorials. Thank you, Eve. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Mr. the Frodnik. Let's move it. Alright. Well, let's head back. Slowly but surely, we're maneuvering around. We'll get through there, though. We're almost done. Thankfully, today's stream is almost over. We're getting there. Woo! Yeah, you don't really seem to go much slower with or without the legs on. I always forget that. I was like, is it slower to have the legs or faster? Seems relatively quick enough. Let me through. And there's our cannon. There's our railgun. Laponi, have you ever ridden a cargo specialized mass driver? What do you think? Are you brain dead or something? Ah, yes, of course not. It doesn't normally take passengers. G-Sphere's armors can handle it, but it's probably quite a shock. You don't have to tell me. I was already looking forward to seeing what you'd look like as a pancake. That's what I get for expressing even a shred of concern. Okay, we're ready for launch. Here we go. Somehow managed to safely make it off planet Sophia. If we stay on the freight route, we should arrive on Nora. Ribbit. And we're back in space for Area 4, Nora's satellite zone. Alright, let's ride the rails, baby. Yeah, we got a bunch of freight coming up. Careful now. Not yet. Oh, I missed it. Whatever. That's fine. Ow. Retry. Let's head in here. Oh, it's this bastard again. Yeah, the hostility of this guy again. But this time things are a little different. One, it's in space, but we have anti-Sophia force ammo, so yeah, we're just gonna mash through it because we just can. The IX Shredder deploys a set of spinning blades, can be combined with the Turbo Whip and the Rushing Attacker. So Jason got himself a new sub-weapon too, you love to see it. Boop. Damage race! So yeah, now we have these little spinning blades here, which are pretty helpful. They just kind of will be near you and just do some damage. Now, they do use half their consumption to pop them, but not a bad little power-up to do whenever you get in some combat. Not the worst. Really good if you're playing up close and personal. But that area wasn't really there to do combat. It was kind of just for a transitional area. Give you a chance to check out your new weapon. Let's head up here. I think this is where I want to be for where we want to end for today. Sophia's checkpoint ready. And then we have this long walk. Future Wingit, you know what to do. That's right. Put everyone's favorite image up. Put the image. You know what image. They don't get to know that till the edit, but put the image up. Thank you. Run. Actually, while we're here, we have no time for chit-chat. I gotta keep going. Okay, so nothing important from him. Cool. Good to know. Mr. LaBelle doesn't want to chat right now. At least we don't want to chat with LaBelle. Oh my god.
Including Wingit, TPs, Hypershot, Zoom Bang.
What?
That was just a warning shot.
This girl, the one Kane told us about? Excuse me, is your name Jennifer?
No, Burst, I'm Eva. Are you here to see my mom? Mom, there's a visitor for you.
Right, of course. I was surprised there for a moment. So, you must be Jennifer. Yes, that's right, I'm Jennifer Gardner. Kane told me all about you, and you must be talking out after all that. I don't mean to rush you, but could you give me that DNA sample with Eve's signal? Oh, sure, here it is. Thank you, I'll start analyzing this right away. I'm going to contact Kane too, so hold tight for just a bit. Ah. Jennifer Gardner? Yeah. Sorry for the wait, Kane. Can you hear me? Yeah, loud and clear. I have the results here. Unfortunately, they're still preliminary, so I can't draw any solid conclusions, but it seems Jason's guess was correct. This DNA very likely belongs to Eve. Jennifer, how could a gynoid like Eve have DNA? Mommy. He was corrupted by the mutant cells she encountered on Earth. She overcame her ordeal as a result of her battles in super-dimensional space. Do I have that right, Jason? Oh, yeah, that's right. It really seemed like it was cured, like she was cured. By the way, there's the artwork for the BMZ2 soundtrack. I love this artwork. It's merely a hypothesis, but perhaps Eve's body overcame the mutant corruption by changing into an organic life form. Organic life form? So the doll turned into a real girl, huh? You have a real nasty way of talking about other people, don't you? Hey, good for her, right? She's finally human! If she really did transform from a gynoid to an organic life form, it was because of the mutant cells, which means, if my hypothesis is correct, she's likely more mutant than human. Eve, a mutant? You can't be serious! I recall the SF detected mutant signals from her, which is why they regard her as such a major threat. It's getting harder to believe that Eve has nothing to do with this new mutant threat that is unfolding. The dimensional ruptures are likely connected as well. Her disappearance could be the result of her traveling through one of those ruptures. If she is still in superdimensional space, her transformation could still be ongoing. Those reversal forces in superdimensional space could further alter her DNA structure and transform her into something else entirely. If that happens, she may never be able to return to normal space. We may not have much time left before that happens. We don't know that for sure yet. Still, time is of the essence here. Jason, you won't like what I'm about to say. If this hypothesis substantiated, the SF will almost certainly call down the order for Eve's destruction. Even so, it will be very tough to find her in superdimensional space, and a lot of prep is required before undertaking such a dangerous mission. It may not be immediately after the order comes down, but anyone who is aiding Eve at that time will likely become a high-priority target. With the VFV system Eve left for me, I should be able to find her. I can stop her transformation. There's no reason to destroy her. You're totally right. It's all so easy. To say at least. What's your problem? Human cells can be suppressed with Sophinium, source of the planet Sophia's energy. However, the effect is only temporary. I have a single doubt when I left Earth with Eve with G Sophia. Somehow on planet Sophia there would be a way to save Eve. Eve's current technology has no way to fully neutralize mutant cells. In the end, even Sophia had no way to stop the mutant corruption. Alright, what should we do then? Even if you manage to find Eve, there's nothing more we can do. No, it can't be. Huh? I thought you were supposed to be a boy genius. Laboratory. Isn't there an entire planet that is poisonous to the mutants? Poisonous planet. Oh! Oh, now I remember Stranger. We came across the planet Stranger during our journey to Sophia. The weird environment and wildlife overpoured the mutant there. We may be able to do something with the plant life on Stranger. Plant life? That's a little hard to believe. But it's the only lead we have. Thank you, laborer. Hey, I don't want to see her die, just you. I still want to see that. Even so, I owe you one. Let's get ready to go. Lamborghini. I don't want to go back there. I've only got bad memories of the place. Hold on, Jason. You should take this with you. The Aqua Shift transforms the MA. Yep, cool. Aqua Shift. The MA subweapon turns the MA into quasi-fluid and shifts its gravity vector to form a swift burst acceleration. It will allow you to travel through thin, lace-shaped walls and fences. Besides, you'll probably need it to get off of Nora. It's really developed for other MA, Andrea. Fortunately, it wasn't finished in time. I'm trying so hard to save Eve, so I thought you should have it. Thank you, Jennifer. I'll bring her back for sure.
Booming missile, fire!
Whoosh! Whoa, another warning shot, huh? In what way is a homing missile a warning shot? Eva, be nice.
I'm sorry.
Hope she didn't bother you, Jason. Kane always teaches her the stuff whenever he's around. She's got a promise as an MA pilot. That's right. Eva is Jennifer and Kane's daughter. I guess that makes her something like a little sister Eve.
Are you surprised, Jason? Daddy taught me that. He said homing missiles go whoosh, but sometimes they don't hit their target.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They still miss sometimes, even though they're homing. Yeah, sorry about that. I know homing missiles should always hit. But when you have to design missiles to track enemies whose existence you only recently discovered, that's what happens. It's been 10 years, though, so it should probably be updated by now.
Oh, Daddy told me about Thunderbreak, too. He said even when you find a spot to do a big ol' zap, it doesn't go where you want to.
Alright, Eva, that's enough about that. And sure is teaching us some strange stuff. Eva, aren't you only living so far away from Dad?
I'm fine. Even if we're apart, we're always together, because we're family.
That's right, of course you are. Sorry for the weird question, Eva.
You're so silly, Jason.
Alrighty then, though, chat room. I think we're gonna make our way off to the save point, and we're gonna call that a night for stream today. Anything to chat about? Find the target, cool. So next time, we're going to be making our way over to Stranger. And for those of you who played 2, you know what's waiting at Stranger. I know what's waiting at Stranger. Very excited. Do we get actually? Let me see if we get a text box when we leave this little area and get back in Sophia. I think because there's a whole like big little area here. Okay, yeah, we're good. Let's get a quick save. And all right then. So thank you all for watching the first episode of Blaster Masters 03. I hope y'all enjoyed this as much as I did, because I'm having a great time. God, I'm excited to be back playing this game. Serious. Yeah, as for schedule, tomorrow we have Book of Mario. Friday we have Splatoon 2. And then Saturday is... What's Saturday? Saturday's something, right? I know I'm doing something on Saturday. Saturday's Metal Slug. Me and Marquez are doing Metal Slug 4 and 5. Ideally 4 and 5. At least 4, maybe 4 and 5. On Saturday. And then Sunday, me and my buddy JC start Everhood. So, hope y'all are excited for that. I'll see you all in the next one, though.